Well, Diana, here we are at video 3, and you look all ready to prepare a meal, chef.
Hello, hi everybody. Yes, welcome to my kitchen. I mean, if anybody's been following me, they've probably seen this kitchen many times. But yeah, this is where the magic happens. So I can't wait to share what I've got in stock for you today.
Okay, so do you want to start by just telling us what you're going to prepare?
So you're probably gonna call me crazy, but I'll take that. I'm just trying to prepare and show you what you can do in an hour. If we um, prep accordingly and we use our most important ally when it comes to meal prepping, spices, really good homemade spices. If you do buy them from the shop, which you totally can, just make sure they don't have any additives or anything that they shouldn't have, because otherwise you can just combine really good spices together and make your own mixed blend. So I'm gonna try and make three prep meals for you, which prepping is very close to my heart because it's what I do for a living and what I love doing. And I really think that meal prepping should become a tool to use to help you with managing your life and to put it in your in a calendar the same way as anything else, because it does simplify the week and it makes life a bit easier to juggle when we have no time.
Okay,
So yeah.
right. Whenever you're ready.
So what I'm going to make today is three meals: chicken gyros, hopefully with some sweet potatoes, a salt and pepper chicken with some rice, and a Cajun burger with some of the sweet potatoes that we're going to make. So first thing that we're going to do, we're going to get some rice into boil. So I've just put some rice into this. You can put how much you want. I recommend for like a 500 calories meal, which is kind of ideal for your lunch, 50
Okay.
grams of uncooked rice per portion.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put some water in here and put it to boil.
Okay.
So I put 300 grams of rice with double the water, put a lid on, wait to boil 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes once I switch off the cooker.
Okay.
So in the meantime, what we're going to do, we're going to cut, I washed this before. So what we're going to do, we're just going to cut them in wedges, like so. This we're going to use as a base for our gyros, and as well our base for our gyros, and as well for our burgers. So yeah, we're gonna cut the sweet potatoes. Do you like cooking, Ray? Or do you
Unfortunately
cook?
not. I don't really have time, so I have tried every now and again over the years, but I used to do things with my daughter when she was very little,
Yeah.
and it would be a dessert generally, and she'd actually create menus for the family, and they'd
Oh,
always
wow, okay.
say Daddy's special surprise.
Oh, that's nice.
So we would do that together.
So has that stopped now?
Well, she's 45, so yeah, and has
Oh,
two little children of her own, and
that does
lives in
that doesn't mean
London.
you can't go over and do it together still.
That's true, but she lives 200 miles away, so that's the
Oh,
difference.
that's true. Do you know these days 200 miles is like living 2,000 kilometers? Because I think for us it takes the same time to go home as it takes to go to London. Do you know what I mean? Especially when it's
Yeah,
traffic.
yeah,
So we put them
exactly.
in the air fryer, the same potatoes, and for about 20 minutes.
Ah, we have an air fryer, which I'm responsible for.
There you
So
go.
I
I'm
do
gonna
that
tell you.
part of the cooking. So it's yeah,
You do the air frying, don't you?
I do the air frying, but I haven't really got past fries or chips. We've only got one, one area. I think we should have got two, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah. I must say, we have an older version that's the single one, but a bit bigger, and I
Yeah.
feel that works better if you put like a full chicken in, whereas this one you struggle to put a full chicken, but it works better if you have, I don't know, if you cook for two and you can do two things at a time and be ready all together.
Well, we're vegetarian, so I wouldn't be putting a chicken in anyway.
Well, then yeah. As I've said, I should have prepped a veggie meal too.
No, it's
So we take some onion, and that we're going to use half of this for the salt and pepper, and half of it we're going to use for um, some of the veggies for the other two meals.
okay.
So the secret in good timely meal prepping is to make sure you mix and match ingredients with the same ingredients with different flavors.
Yeah.
So then you don't have to do too many ingredients and overwhelm yourself. For the timer for the rice, just put the oven on as well. I've just
So
put the oven on while I've just put the oven on. I'm just putting
okay.
the onion
So
on here.
good meal prep is all about planning.
Yes. So always when you decide, have a list of the meals that you do, and then like I did here, I do that all the time. You just
Uh,
write the steps.
Okay.
So then it just takes like 10 minutes to write your steps, but then um it makes everything so much easier.
Yeah.
Following them would be an idea too, because I just talk to you and I don't actually look at what I need to do. But
Yeah.
that's another story. Uh, so you cut this one. If you do have salt and pepper chicken, you cut in kind of squares. If you tend to have it from a Chinese, I'm gonna put this in a bowl first. Actually, we're gonna put the chicken. So that's for our salt and pepper,
Okay.
and then we're gonna cut our peppers. So two of them. I washed all this ahead of our. So we're gonna cut them in strips for our burgers and for our heroes.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna cry now because that onion's just getting to my eyes.
Okay.
So if I cry, it's not something that you said, Ray.
Okay. I won't take it personally.
Yeah, gonna have to blow my nose in a minute. So I tend to put colorful peppers. They like a bit of color, but you can put whatever you prefer. So we cut squares for the salt and pepper, and we put it over the onion. I'm gonna cut my fingers now without my glasses.
Please don't do that. You'll be crying for a different
Imagine,
reason.
imagine. I only once cut my finger really badly, so that's all right.
Well, we often ask chefs on when we do these videos if they cut their fingers, and everyone has said yes at some point. You just do it.
I know, I know. So we've got that onion and peppers. We've got this for salt and pepper, and we've
Okay.
got this for the other two meals. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this on high heat on the stove.
Okay. Looks good.
I'm going to put a bit of olive oil on it as well.
Okay. Is that ordinary olive oil?
No, it's extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
All our meals, even for the meal prep, we're only using extra virgin olive oil. It's really healthy, really delicious. And to be fair, when you're trying to be healthy, less is more, really. Anyway, so you only need, because people say, well, it's expensive. Well, you only need a bit. You don't need to, we
Okay.
don't use massive amount of oils. So let me just clear it. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut my chicken really quickly. I've got this is gonna be harsh watching me cut chicken when you don't eat chicken.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
Trying to divide it in half. So about 800 grams per portion of gyros. So what I tend to do is cut it through the middle, like so, lengthways,
Okay.
and then do strip. So this works really nice. The gyros, you could put it on, if you're vegetarian, you could put it on loads of veggies and just put them in the oven the same way instead of the chicken, or even corn. I use for my vegetarian customers, I use corn.
Okay.
And I do it exactly the same way. So I put it on a tray like this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna cut it off. So I'm gonna mix some of that gyros in a minute with some olive oil and honey and put all over the chicken.
Okay.
So this is this one.
Okay.
And now the other part, another 800 grams, that's for salt and pepper. So give me one sec. The cleaner, and I'm using to mix the veggies on the stove. So this is like this for the salt and pepper. What's your favorite meal, Ray?
Oh gosh.
What
We've
could you
been
eat like over and over again?
well, probably pasta. I love every kind of pasta.
Pasta.
Yeah. But
You would love it to go Italy. Have you been Italy?
yeah, been to Italy. Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
fantastic there. Yeah, Chinese food I love. So noodles with everything and rice and yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I
tempura,
haven't been.
vegetable tempura. I love crispy things.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
Yesterday we had we were filming some onion bhaji. I think she called it something else, but it's fantastic.
Oh, I think I've seen that. It was online. It was posted this morning. I think was it that one?
I haven't done it yet.
Was it in? Oh, it's not. Oh, so it's not that one. But it looked
Yeah,
like an onion bhaji anyway.
yeah.
So this is our chicken for our gyros. This we're gonna cook in the oven. And it's a shame you can't smell this. So it smells delicious. I love them when they're on the grill like this.
I can imagine.
You just want to eat them. Now, I'm going to give them a couple more minutes. We already switched the, how do you say it? The stove, how do you say, the knob, the pipe.
The hob? Oh, the
Yeah,
stove,
switch
the
the hob off.
oven, the oven. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just like. So this is our gyros. This is the blend that we make here.
Okay.
So what we tend to do is mix about 2 tablespoons per portion. Tablespoon. Can you see me? 2 tablespoons of gyros with a bit of olive oil. You can put 2 tablespoons again, and a bit of honey. And then if it's too thick, we can add a bit of water.
Okay.
Then we pour all this over our chicken. The good thing about cooking and inventing things in your own kitchen, there's nothing wrong or right about it. As long as you like what you see and what you make, you
Yeah.
can make anything. So let's try not to be too tied up with following the recipe. I think it's whatever ingredients we like, we might as well just use them and find a way to combine them. But this is really the way we've done the chicken. It is really an easy way to do it with any other spice if you prefer something else different than a Greek.
Okay. And when you first started meal prepping, were you following other people's recipes or were you inventing your own? How often do you change?
This is the problem. That's the reason why I can't bake. I can't follow recipes.
Oh, okay.
I kind of now I need to be consistent from a business perspective. But when I'm getting into the creative, I just put things together that I like flavor wise and then see what it turns out. Sometimes it doesn't taste right, and clearly I don't use that. Sometimes I come up with a delicious. So I always, if I look at what a gyros is, I kind of look what the spice, and then I take and put, and sometimes less or more depending on what ingredients I like, and make it my own.
Okay. So you experiment when you can,
Yes.
but then you make a judgment about, yeah, it's great or no, it doesn't really work.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is going to go into the oven for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
I always make sure you put aside. So I think this is done. I'm going to switch this off. I'm happy with how they look and they smell. I don't know about you, but I love cooking food on the grill. Definitely even more outside. But the smell of grilled stuff is just like delicious. So this is where I've got the chicken that we cut. This is for the salt and pepper. So what we're going to do with this one, I tend to have like a salt and pepper mix. So this is corn flour with Chinese 5 spices, salt and pepper. So depending, I like it quite spicy. This is quite a spicy dish for us. So it's got quite a lot of pepper. Some people like it less, so you can mix whatever percentage you like. So what I tend to do, I'm going to put this on the high heat. And then once the chicken starts breaking up, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of the corn flour mixture.
Okay.
And then mix it in. Okay, so give me a moment. Do you like spicy food?
Yeah, I do. My wife doesn't.
Yeah. No. We like spicy, so I'm gonna add a little chilies.
Nice.
We tend to buy the bigger ones for to add more volume and for just the taste of the chili, but without the spice because they're not so heated. But if you
Yeah.
do like the finger chilies are really nice. Um, so this is the chicken with a oh, can you see? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see.
So just put 2 tablespoons of the corn flour mixture. It smells so Chinese already, like the 5 spices, like what we
Oh,
used to.
very good.
Smells delicious. So I
So,
give it a couple of minutes like this, and then I add the veggies.
okay. So the aroma is really important to you to make a judgment
Yes,
about whether it's ready.
yes. You know what? Sometimes I can even smell if it's if it had enough salt, or do you know what I mean? Like I just like
Yeah.
I think the way I've done the meals and how much I've cooked and how much I love it, and it's just
Yeah.
like as many as like, oh, this meat needs more salt.
Yeah. But not everyone
Uh,
has the same senses as you, do they? So everyone couldn't cook the same way.
yes. Uh, well, when you create a meal prep business, especially if you want to grow, you're going to have to create recipes anyway, and people will have to, you'll have to stick to some of. But it's that initial creation of it
Yeah.
that that's important in terms of what's enough, what's not enough, what needs more.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's trial and error. Sometimes you fail, or some are delicious, some are not so. Um,
Yeah.
but it's part of the journey and the growing and really getting yourself better at it.
Yeah.
So in here, I'm going to put some beef for the burgers.
Okay.
So then I'm just going to add these veggies to that chicken that we just
Okay.
made before. I'm going to put just a sprinkle of salt and pepper on the veggies as well, just to make sure that it kind of softens them up as they cook.
Okay.
While that's being done, so we got the potatoes. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
They're really nicely roasted. I'm going to put them up. That's nice. Smells nice.
Yeah.
So this one, you put some Cajun spice in here.
Okay.
This is our Cajun burgers. Depending how strong the Cajun you like, you can put 2 or 3. Mine again is quite chili, and I like it chili, so I put 3.
Okay.
But 2 would be enough, and you still get the Cajun taste. And a bit of olive oil, because this is 5% beef. It's like the best option that uh, there is in terms of fat.
Okay.
So then you just put that all in. not really sure. You can make them with sweet potatoes in terms of veggie, I think. You know, like the sweet potato burger and beans, and make you like a blend it in,
Yeah.
and then add the Cajun. I think that's probably that sweetness is gonna cut through. But then maybe you need a side like a normal potato rather than a sweet potato side. You know,
Yeah.
if you want to go that way from a veggie perspective. So you give this a really good mix until you feel like you had enough, or maybe the meat had enough. And then you just make your burgers in. If you're really strict with your calories and everything, I would say 125 grams of the mixture,
Okay.
and comprised with all that we're going to put in. It'll be about just under 500 calories, but about 125, 140 grams of meat. I was just going to wait over here. 130 kills. So you can use like a burger um, thingy, like a burger thing where you put the burger
Okay.
in and it
Yeah,
makes
I'm
it
with you.
perfect. Yeah, or you can just use your hands and make them a bit
Yeah.
irregular and lovely.
Better that
Which,
way, I think.
yeah, I like it like this. But for the business to keep consistency, we do use like a burger flattening machine thing.
Yeah.
So we put it straight in the air fryer. Um,
How long do you need to put them in the air fryer for?
these ones will go about 10 minutes top.
Okay.
So depending how flatten you are, or you know how much you flatten them, they probably need less. If they're really flattened, the bigger they are, the more they need.
Okay. 10 minutes at what temperature?
10 minutes air fryer mode. I think it's 200 temperature.
Okay.
Everything that I've done so far is at air fryer mode, so it's everybody uses just air fryer mode, whatever is set at your air fryer, in about 10 minutes. The potatoes were 20, and this is going to be 10.
Okay.
Just going to go and wash my hands before.
Okay.
Our gyros is ready. Ta-da!
Ooh. I can
It smells
almost
like
smell
meat
it.
and from. Oh yeah. Now I feel like I've taken you around the world. I've got all the smells in here. I've got the Chinese smell of the salt and pepper. I've got that. I've got the Cajun burger. Everything's just really spicy. Really
Uh,
good.
I like it. Now I don't need a
Mhm.
holiday.
I know. Now we just need the weather. It's pouring rain over here. I don't know how the weather like, but it's pouring rain here.
It's dull outside. I don't think it's raining here, but
Not raining yet.
I'm in Salford.
Yeah. I've got my rice, so I'm just gonna flat it up. I've just got my rice, and I'm just gonna like fluff it up.
Very good.
We can put some soya or some soya sauce, some sesame sauce if you fancy. I'm gonna leave it like that with just some peas in it. No other flavors. This is gonna be the base for our salt and pepper, because I feel
Okay.
like the salt and pepper has plenty of flavor as it is. Our salt and pepper is almost ready. So last bit to add is our garlic. So I just slice it up. and our chili.
Okay.
Try to put it down. To make sure not to wipe my eyes after this,
Yeah, exactly.
because that's gonna sting. So we are done for salt and pepper, looking delicious.
Yeah, lovely.
Yum, yum. I really like this. I made it before. I made this before with cauliflower. It's really nice, you know, instead of the chicken as well. So
Yeah.
cauliflower holds its body. So if you're vegetarian, that's a really good option. So I think we're ready to plate up,
Okay.
believe it or not.
Sounds
So we're
good.
gonna just quickly. I think 24 past with all the. Yeah, I think we've done quite well. The burgers are just finishing off. The rice is nice and fluffy. So let me get some packaging. So this is what we use at home because we reuse them all the time. So if we make any prep just for us, we're going to use this, heat
Okay.
them up, and then and this is what we use for the business. Quite easy to heat up and then dispose of and recycle.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do two of these just to show you both sections. This is how easy it is to create a better healthy routine for you.
Okay.
And if you want to take it to a business, go for it too. So we're gonna start with the gyros. So we're gonna make 4 meals. About 125 grams of sweet potato. When you've done meal prepping and cooks for so many people like me, you kind of know what that means. But this
Yeah.
is roughly 125 grams. Okay.
I
Then
understand.
over it, oh, so over it, we are gonna put green beans. So the green beans, you can just take them from the freezer. The peas as well. That the freezer vegetables are really your best friend when it comes to meal prepping.
Okay.
You can put them as part of the meal prep and then just heat them up when you need them. Or you could give them a blast with the veggies. Because I'm using the veggies for all the meals today, I kind of left it out. But when I cook just one meal, I'm just gonna mix them in with the veggies.
Okay.
So these really weigh nothing. They're really healthy and nutritious. So if you like them, put loads of them. If you don't like them, don't put them, or just put a few just to give yourself some greenery. Because it's very hot. Usually, if you've got time, just leave it to cool.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to show you what you could do in just 1 hour. So what I do, as you can see, there's a lot of protein. These are actually a bit extra protein because we like the extra protein. But you could probably have made another 2 meals from the same
Yeah. There's a lot there.
chicken. Yeah, there's a lot there, exactly. But this looked done as well. So 9 minutes it was for them. So then some of these onion and peppers that we've made before. This is, we're going to use some to top the burgers up as well. So. And then a sprinkle of olive oil, because there's no Greek food without a bit of extra virgin olive oil. And
Voila. Brilliant.
four meals. I'm going to put them on the side. And then I'm going to show you the other four, which is going to do the salt and pepper, because that's finished. This box. So again, 125 grams of rice. That's usually 2 spoons like this for me. But for when we make for the business, we weigh every single meal on the scale.
Okay.
Because we want to make sure the macros are really there for our customers. Okay, so that's the rice. I think the only thing that I would do differently if I wasn't talking to you today would be probably just clean as I go along, because I've not cleaned as much as I would normally do.
Okay.
So I think that must be probably incorporated in your. Oh, that looks nice.
I think I can smell it.
I know. You can, can't you? It's your mind. Of course you can. I always say, eating good food is like an experience, and, mindful eating is so important, because you really get to appreciate the food and what it is, and, what it brings you. And also, really consider, I still got a few pieces, but I think I'm overloading it now, so I'm going to leave that. But you can definitely make one more. And then I put some sprinkle of spring onion. Let me see if I've got it. And voila, salt and pepper.
Beautiful.
Delicious. So the last one is the bunless burger. This is the bunless burger. So this is what we do. We take some of the sweet potato, so that one we're going to eat at the side. Now we're going to put like a bed of spinach, which is what we're going to set this when it cooks, it really melts down to nothing, but it's going to be really, really delicious. And it's going to give us the iron that we need. I'll just put that in my mouth. These are the beautiful burgers, Cajun burgers. We put them on the spinach. Then we're going to put some cheese on the top. You can buy grated cheese, but I just buy a block, and I've just grated it earlier. But if it helps you save time and you don't have time to grate cheese. And then our cheese. Yum. Veggies, the more the better. That was one onion and three peppers. What was it? Four little peppers.
Yeah. Wow.
Veggies go a long way. Um, Now you could make like a mixture of tomato passata with some Cajun, which is what I do um for the business, and some honey, and so you can make like a homemade ketchup. Or if you do eat ketchup, people can put their own ketchup or whatever sauce they like.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
but
that
I'm
that's an
currently,
incredible demonstration. You've made so many meals in such a short time.
thank you. I'm very happy that I've been able to make them all. Um, and it does take practice. I know that. So people don't get daunted by the fact that it's not hard. I think what we need to do is try and plan for it
Yeah.
and start with 1 million an hour, then 2 million an hour, and then find techniques that work, that are easy and work for you, and they're healthy. Air fryer, oven. Like if you can put loads of things on a tray in the oven,
Yeah.
that that's kind of brilliant. I was just going to show you because I've just put them here.
Okay. Is there anything you can't do in an air fryer?
I don't think so. I've not come across yet. I mean, pancakes, I assume, or things. I think they started to make cakes as well, but that's not. I've not tried, but
Yeah.
I assume things that you would need them in a frying pan because of how liquidy they are. But I know they do make uh, way more things this day in the air fryer.
Yeah. Wow.
So I would say
Well,
just try.
yeah, now I'm going to look at some more recipes. You get a lot of good YouTube demonstrations of what you can do in an air fryer, which are
Yes,
interesting.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
Diana,
definitely.
thank you so much for demonstrating that. So the question is, what are you going to do with all that food right now?
Well, first of it, I'm going to sample it because it's very important. So, we always taste our food, especially as we go about, and we need to make sure that the food is lovely. Uh, and secondly, I'm hoping my husband's parents are over here. They've gone out for a bit of a long walk. They went to go IKEA. So I'm hoping when they come back, they're going to be happy to experience some worldwide flavors, um, and kind of feast into my meals with the kids and everybody this afternoon. Um, and some of them I will keep for lunch because they are such a great way to save you time.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll build up an appetite while they're out. So with any of those meals, can you freeze any of them?
Yeah, all of them, because we make everything from scratch. Everything can be frozen. Totally. Yeah, so they can be frozen. You keep them in there for, I would say, up to a month, so they stay still fresh. And
Okay.
then just defrost them and eat them on the day. You can take them to lunch and then eat them at lunchtime, I assume. Um, you can definitely make all of this ahead. Sorry, my phone.
Okay.
Uh, you can make all of this ahead, a couple of hours on a Sunday or even Monday. Sometimes we still got leftover Sunday dinner, don't we, on Monday? So
Yeah.
Monday afternoon, it's always a good day to plan in a couple of hours. Like you plan in your week at work, when you come home, plan in your week with food.
Yeah. It's all about planning. I have to tell
Mm.
you, after this demonstration has been amazing, but I'm now,
Thank
it's
you.
20 to 2 and I'm so hungry, but I'm not anywhere near you. And anyway, I'm a vegetarian.
I am so sorry. I will definitely talk into this and think about you.
Oh well, that's as good as I suppose. Anyway, Diana, I think I mean some of the things you were saying in the earlier videos, it's come to life in watching
Thank
you
you.
demonstrate. So it's amazing. You are supremely talented, but you're such a nice person, and I think your niceness
Thank
comes out
you.
in your cooking and your whole
Thank
attitude
you.
to what you're doing. So
Thank you. Thank you
more
so much.
power to you.
Thank you. I think one thing I just want to finish off, if I can, Ray, is I really started this journey at the beginning with a lot of, a lot of passion, which is something that kind of is me, but just the love for food. I didn't really have an idea where I was going as such, what I was doing. I knew I love food, and I have this passion to make something with it. And today, I think when I stand here, not only as a businesswoman, but I really want to share with people the fact that food can transform lives, and not only through eating good, nutritious food, which actually is so much important for our health and our longevity. Um, but also, if you do want to make a living out of your passion for food, that can happen and is more achievable than it's ever been. I think whether it's food or whether it's a different passion, I urge people to really look at it as an opportunity for
Yeah.
for them to really transform their life. I
Yeah.
know when it comes to food, I am a woman on a mission.
You certainly are. And I don't think that mission will ever finish. Is there a website where people can actually find more about you and order food?
Yes, so
Just
that's
don't tell me now. Just let me know, and I'll put it on the end of the video.
okay.
That'd be
Okay,
great.
brilliant.
Well, Diana, I can't thank you enough for spending so much of your time with me today. That has been so valuable. And the videos we produced are just going to be watched by a lot of people, and they're going to share some of your passion. But I think your journey will never end anyway. I think the word will spread, and the people who get to be able to participate in your wondrous food are going to just grow and grow. So that's the way life is for you. I, and I know that's true. And I think you know it's true as well. It's just going to grow, and you deserve
Oh,
it. So well
oh, thank
done.
you so much. Thank you so much, Ray. It really means a lot. I mean, genuinely, it's been a lot of sweat and tears, as well as a lot of ups and a lot of downs. But what's always kept me going is that impact, or that feedback maybe, or that kind of note of confidence from somebody that says, the food, either the food has done something to me, or positive, or you've helped me with this, or your food is delicious, or Diana, you're gonna help somebody else, or and words like this are so important, especially when we're all trying, for everybody, when they're
Yeah,
trying to really make something for something they truly believe in. It is, many times you sing, you sing at the door and the door doesn't open, but then there's many times when there's this big door opening and you think like, whoa, that's what I've been waiting for. And it's
yeah,
more closed doors sometimes, when you go on a journey that's not a journey that somebody else has followed as well, because it's unique to you. And just for one door in 10 doors to open every time, that's kind of what makes it going and really means so much for the person that's part of that journey. So thank you so much for everything that you said today, and for giving me the time to show who I am and what I can do.
and I think the more you share who you are with your customers and newer customers, I think your business will just grow and grow, because I think your passion is part of what you do and what they actually experience when they order
Thank
from
you.
you, and that's the way life should be. So
Thank you.
well done to you, and
Thank you,
I
Ron.
hope business is great. I think one day I'll
Thank you
buy
so much.
I'll buy you a briefcase.
I need to look for one until you buy me, because now it's just going to be um just at the back of my mind. Where's the briefcase?
Exactly. Maybe I'll empty mine and give you this. This is a beautiful briefcase. I should show it to you sometime. Anyway,
Maybe when I see you
Diana,
next.
thank you so much. Really
Thank you,
appreciate
Ray.
everything you've done and working with us today. It's been absolutely inspiring.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Um,
Been our pleasure.
bye.